No último discurso anual do Estado da União perante o Congresso, Joe Biden tratou da situação na faixa de Gaza. O presidente dos Estados Unidos reafirmou o apoio a Israel, mas condenou os ataques a civis e reconheceu o número de mortos oficial do Ministério da Saúde de Gaza.
Israel also has a fundamental responsibility, though, to protect innocent civilians in Gaza. More than 30,000 Palestinians have been killed, most of whom are not Hamas. Thousands and thousands of innocent women and children, girls and boys, also orphaned. Nearly 2 million more Palestinians under bombardment or displacement.
Durante o discurso e com manifestantes do lado de fora, Biden prometeu a construção de um porto temporário para garantir a entrada de ajuda humanitária no território. E a mudança na retórica não aconteceu sem motivo.
At the national level, you are seeing a shift in rhetoric. But I don't know, it's not clear yet whether that will actually lead to a shift in policy. And I think this is, a pretty critical moment because of the election. So we'll see what happens. But as far as the rhetoric goes, they're definitely trying to shift to appeal to people. And they wouldn't be doing that unless our movement had power and our movement had numbers, which it does.
De fato, Joe Biden está sentindo nas urnas o impacto do apoio incondicional da Casa Branca a Israel. Durante a superterça, em diversos estados, o número de votos nulos em protesto contra o genocídio em Gaza bateram recorde. Só no estado de Minnesota, quase 20% dos eleitores anularam os votos. Os movimentos sociais são os grandes responsáveis pela mudança da opinião pública. Desde o 7 de outubro, manifestações pró-Palestina se tornaram corriqueiras nos Estados Unidos. Em diversos cantos do país, milhares de manifestantes ocuparam ruas, pontos turísticos e estações de metrô. Sindicatos dos mais diversos setores criaram uma coalizão pelo cessar-fogo. E até mesmo a Câmara de Vereadores de Chicago aprovou uma resolução com o mesmo pedido. A maior de todas as manifestações foi em Washington, reunindo aproximadamente 500 mil de pessoas de acordo com os organizadores. Ainda assim, não ganhou o destaque esperado na mídia.
The media blackout is huge. I think there have been much smaller protests, by right-wing movements in the United States that have received extensive coverage and analysis, whether that's like the white supremacist or extremist people in Charlottesville or January 6th with Trump, they received extensive coverage and analysis. Our movement brought out so many more people, and there was a media blackout. It wasn't covered at all except by alternative and left media.
Ao contrário de outros conflitos na região, esse aconteceu na era das redes sociais. Mesmo com o apagamento inicial da grande mídia, as imagens terríveis da faixa de Gaza chegaram aos celulares de milhões de estadunidenses. E o que era apenas um movimento formado por imigrantes e descendentes de palestinos se tornou um movimento amplo.
I think many people think the Palestine movement is really just Palestinians, Arabs and Muslims. And it's true that before it was more widely known in the US that was the majority of support, but this March on Washington brought together many different, revolutionary fronts, many different groups of people who have faced their own, battles with oppression, whether it's the Black liberation struggle in the US, the struggle for indigenous liberation, the immigrant struggle in the US with immigrant rights. We had so many different contingents. And that's what helped us have such big numbers.
Ibrahim acredita que é hora de Biden ouvir o clamor das ruas antes que seja tarde demais.
I think there's a very real possibility that Joe Biden could lose the election in 2024 because of Gaza and because of how much he has refused to change direction or course, despite the dramatic indication of public opinion that this is what people want. People want a ceasefire. People want the United States to play less or no role in what's happening. And he has doubled down, if anything, in his financial support, his diplomatic cover for Israel at the United Nations. Americans actually see these things, and Democrats think that they don't. They think people are stupid, but the numbers are showing in the polls that people do care, and they are seeing these things.